Welcome back to Meet the Penis. This is Meet the Penis number 32. Sorry about the little hiatus. The twins, a daughter abroad and a daughter in New York, have left me somewhat incapacitated. So we're back. And we couldn't be back in a more timely fashion in that Anka Radakovich, a sexologist, sex columnist, had a beautiful piece in Men's Health magazine where she talks about what it's like to be the partner of somebody with a penile implant. And I got to tell you, she addressed it candidly in a first-handed way. And I love her vernacular because she uses terms that guys understand, like bazooka, bionic, and what else, boner, great words that we all kind of get. And her depiction of what women go through, women, it can be men also, go through when they have a partner who has a penile implant, I think is spot on. And so I'd like for you to, we're gonna put the citation for it, or the link to it, so you can check it out on our website. So and on this episode of the MTP, so you can go and check it out. You know, she touched upon a lot of the fears that partners have. Will it be a real experience? Because it isn't a real erection. It's a mechanical erection that is assisted by an implanted device. And so, you know, how do you get partners ready, right? And I found that the best way to get partners ready for a penile implant is to give them a diagnosis. And I call this the epiphanal moment, or the light bulb moment. We use what's called penile duplex, and I believe we've talked about it before, which allows us to make diagnoses: penile artery insufficiency, veno-occlusive disease, or some combination of the two. And I love it when the couple's there and I say, hey brother, your problem's not here, and I touch him on the head. It's here, and I touch him in the groin. And that's when the partner starts crying and says, see, you know, I thought it was me the whole time. And then they come to this realization that all they want to do is be intimate again. And it doesn't matter how quote unquote mechanical or unreal it might be, because like Anka's experience, it can be supernatural. So, you know, again, try to find yourself a dedicated implanter that has this ability to be able to give you a diagnosis and make it so your partner is ready to enjoy your penile implant. And so one of the questions that came in while I was out on this hiatus came from what I'm going to describe as the partner of the year. And that would be Lisa and Jim from Michigan. I love it. So I don't know if it was Lisa that wrote it or Jim. I think it was Lisa. And so her husband was offered a malleable penile prosthesis. That's the one that does not have a pump because he has Parkinson's and a tremor in left or right extremity. And the doctor, rightfully so, said, well, you shouldn't get a three-piece. But Jim, what's her name? I'm sorry, Lisa. Lisa said, hey, I wouldn't mind pumping that implant up. Lisa, let me tell you, the oldest guy that I implanted from Guatemala, and he was 95 years old. And this guy has a nurse who comes in whenever he needs to be able to use his penile prosthesis. So whether or not you're a spouse, you're a partner, or even an employee, a third party can go ahead and pump up the implant and really get the best implant that's available. Because remember, let's go back to Anka's article. Anka's article, her partner was 39 years old. It's somewhere around 39 years ago, the very first inflatable penile implant was performed. And so that partner of hers was born right around the time that the most successful implant, whether it's a knee, a hip, a shoulder, was invented. Because if you look at patient satisfaction and safety, a penile implant blows all other implants away. So I gotta thank you for giving me this little hiatus, and I can't wait to see you next week. We're gonna have this done weekly, and keep sending in your questions because we love them.